Have you ever had durian? Look, they got a free aquarium here. These guys want out. Did we get enough?
Too much.
Load her up. What kind of beer did you get?
I got the pale ale and the mostly Canadian.
I hate this song. Oh, that's better. That's quality. Trevor, you take the guy's part. Lucas, since you're still a boy, you take the girl's part. What is that?
Pakora?
Is it any good?
Yes. Hey guys, welcome back to the Superfish video.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another 2018 Super Fresh video. I am so happy that you're here. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. And I should tell you, I just had the most delicious dinner. I had avocado rolls, ume shiso rolls, or shiso? Anyway, have you had this before? It's ume. Ume is this sort of salty, pickled plum, and you combine it with this type of leaf. It's amazing. I had some edamame. I also bought some roasted Japanese sweet potato. It was so delicious. It was warm. Oh my gosh. And I also had a couple of glasses of white wine to wash it down with, so it was so delicious. For those of you who like the food segments, look forward to that. It's coming up shortly. So what do you like about hockey? Wow. For a guy who has 2 games tomorrow, you have to think about that? Come on. These people want to hear from you. They've asked about you. Before I get into the main purpose of this video, I wanted to address one of the questions that you guys have been leaving for me. This has come up a couple of times, so I thought I would just throw it into one. And I've reworded it this way to sort of amalgamate all of the questions. How long have you been vegan, Plant Eats, and do you feel better from it? I have been vegan for 5 years now. My blood work is normal. I'm physically active, I sleep well, I find I need less sleep. I noticed that once I went vegan. I have no idea why, but I don't seem to need as much sleep as I did before I went vegan. I also notice I don't get tired in the afternoon. I used to get sort of fall off at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I don't find that I do that anymore. And I feel like I'm making somewhat of a difference in the world while at the same time improving my health. Okay, so the question of the video that I want to address here is this. And this is mainly for the sort of strict vegans that watch this channel, but if you're not, play along anyway. And this is a situation that I found myself in recently. So, you're getting ready for a flight. It's a 10-hour flight, it's a long flight. You've made arrangements with your airline to get your vegan meals so that you can eat along with everybody else on the plane. You know you're gonna be eating on the plane, so you don't eat for a few hours before the plane takes off. So you're pretty hungry when you get on the plane. So time comes for meal number 1, and of course, because you put in a special meal, you're one of those special people, you get served first. And you're so excited about your vegan meal. You're just so hungry and so excited about the fact that you're actually getting a vegan meal. This is really kind of special. So the meal gets served to you and you can't wait to dig into it, and you open it up and you're trying not to show off because everybody else is having to wait for their normal meal. But you can't wait, and you open up the aluminum foil and you look in, and it's doused in cheese. The other question is, we ate vegan tonight. Is this something you could do on a regular basis, do you think?
No.
Why not?
Because I like meat.
What kind of meat?
Pepperoni.
But what if I said you could get a vegan version and it tasted the same? Would you be okay with that?
No.
Why not?
Because I like regular pepperonis.
Pepperoni?
What? Yes,
this is exactly what happened to me. I must have clicked the wrong little button. I wanted the strict vegan. Instead, I got the lacto-ovo vegetarian meal. So, I'm looking at this meal. I'm kind of realizing that I'm not going to be eating for several hours. I'm already very, very hungry. And this meal is smelling really good. So you're sort of sitting there and really questioning, how vegan are you? I mean, nobody's looking, right? I mean, if you ate it, nobody would know. And there's a possibility that by giving the meal back, it might not get eaten. So this is a situation where you could be wasting food too, which is no good. And most importantly, you are very hungry. So you're sitting there and you're considering your options. You're thinking, well, I haven't eaten cheese for a really long time. And will this make me buckle over and have excruciating gut pains? I mean, probably not, but all the stuff is running through your mind and you're kind of anxious and you're hungry at the same time, and this is a dilemma. This is a vegan existential crisis. So my question to you is, especially if you're a strict vegan, you're hungry, you won't be eating for probably another 12 to 13 hours, it's a long flight, would you eat it? Let me know down below, weigh in. If you are vegan, let me know if this would be a situation where you just might choose to eat the lacto-ovo. And don't forget, you're really hungry. Nobody's looking, and it really smells good. So what did I do? Well, guys, I couldn't do it. And so I passed. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that that was the right decision. If you had opted to eat the meal, no one should judge you for this. I mean, look, it's a meal that was assigned for you. It's possible it's gonna get wasted. It's vegetarian. And I actually wanted to be able to eat it. I kind of felt a little bit disappointed in myself for not having the balls to be able to eat the cheesy concoction. I couldn't even see what was underneath the cheese. It was so cheesy looking. So what is it about hockey that you really like?
Passing.
So passing the puck so you can step back? So if you said no, you wouldn't eat this lacto-ovo meal, that you'd meditate through the flight and just eat when you get home and maybe suffer through the situation, then I just wonder, how long would the flight have to have been for you to eat that lacto-ovo meal? And does it make any difference that it didn't contain actual flesh food like meat and it was only cheese and eggs? Does that matter to you? Let me know about that down below as well. And do you think my apprehension not to eat the meal was sort of an orthorexic condition? And I have to say that this is kind of embarrassing to even raise this question a little bit, because there could be people watching this who are hungry and are thinking, what a privilege to be in, to be able to say, no, I won't eat those 2 meals because it doesn't meet my strict dietary requirements. There are people on this planet who are hungry. There are people in your neighborhood, even if you're from the United States, Canada, Western Europe, who are hungry and don't have the privilege of declining food. On another point, I have to say, because I intermittent fast on a regular basis, it was made a little bit easier. And check out this little food segment. All right, guys, thank you so much for clicking on this little video of mine, the Plan Eats YouTube channel. If you are a regular follower of this channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you're new to the channel, maybe this was the first time you clicked on the channel, then please consider subscribing. Click that little subscribe button and the bell icon next to it. It's free of charge and you'll get regular notifications of any uploads I make to YouTube. So if you haven't already, start following me today on Instagram and Twitter. The links are down below in the description box, and I look forward to seeing you right back here very soon for another super fresh video.